Hello and welcome to Too Much Time on Our Hands. Hope everyone's well. It has been a wee while because of just life.
It's tough, isn't it?
Yeah, tough. It's just three of us tonight. No Tom. He has again been caught in the eye of terror, which is sadly COVID. So get well, Tom. So you just got us three. Sorry.
Deal with it.
Everyone wave.
Could have gone with like a Nurgling play. I love the fact you're doing this like a tick list. Right. Podcast is
so,
too much time on our hands.
Do the
okay,
wave
tick.
thing. Okay.
Tom's not here. He got COVID. Okay, tick.
Yeah, he got visited by
everyone wave. Everyone wave.
Well, we've got to do that.
You know.
Yeah, he got
thing as well.
A lesser demon of Nurgle, basically.
Yeah.
Which is probably one of Boris Johnson's children. I don't know.
Hey.
Where did that come from?
Satire.
Boris Johnson's children have yet to be proved arseholes. We've got to, it's guilty.
We don't even know who they are, Russ.
Well, he doesn't even know who they are. So he's definitely not Nurgle.
For all you know, they may be the people that solve society.
Solve society?
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's different ways you can interpret that, aren't there?
Yeah, loads.
So, as you can tell, with references to Nurgle and the Eye of Terror...
Tom's not here, we're talking 40k. That's how it works. When he's not here, we talk 40k. Like, we're scared of what he'll say about us if we talk about it in front of him. He's not here. Yeah.
It was also Warhammer Day, which kind of... Maybe some of the previews, I was like, I felt a wee bit underwhelmed, but at the same time, I loved all the models. I don't know, it didn't...
There was some really cool stuff in
there.
We've
got fucking Admech on stilts. What more do you want?
That guy is
pretty cool. I love the Admech on stilts. And we've got the Stormlord.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know what people were expecting. Not only that, we got two really cool kill teams. We got like a load of fucking old world stuff, which people are beating down the doors for. And then when they finally announce it, they're like, I've seen it before. I'm like, that's the fucking point. That's what old world is. You fucks.
It's smarter.
Yeah.
And some of it's not the same as before. It just looks the same.
Most of it's exactly the same. And then people get annoyed when it's exactly the same, when what they asked for was something that was exactly the same.
Yeah. Also, they're not exactly the same. It's the same, but done a million times better than those sculpts from the 90s.
Jack Bauer mug, by the way.
Nice.
I mean, I did love the Admech. Like, that was...
Admech on stilts. Like, what more do we want? Like, seriously, people are disappointed. We got a Scout kill team, we got a Striking Scorpion kill team, we got Admech on stilts, and we got the Stormlord. Like, and then that's before we even look at the giant fucker on a giant bug from Age of Sigmar as well.
They're really cool,
that was pretty cool.
Yeah. And then they just basically confirmed that they're getting the Codex Necrons and Admech out. It's fine. Like, it's good. Necron got an update like 3 years ago. Like, they're fine. Okay, Tyranids needed an update because they'd been updated. They hadn't been updated since I'd only just hit puberty. So like, it's needed.
It's been like 4 years.
20 years ago.
What I said what I said, Duncan.
They were getting pretty desperate actually. There weren't any good Tyranid models really before.
No,
there just weren't. They were so the art and the models were so far apart. It was a bit ridiculous.
Whereas Admech have got great models, Necrons have got great models. Literally, all they need is some decent rules. Well, Admech, Necron have decent rules, but whatever.
They need some. Anyway, they need some more, like some variety.
Yeah.
Because kind of every Admech army is going to be the same because you're going to have all the things that are available because there's just not that much. But
my Admech army is going to be 50 people on stilts.
Yeah. Makes no sense.
Yeah, but the Admech don't, and they are still... They probably do have some of the coolest models. They definitely got some cool vehicles. Even if they're all taken from June, but... So anyway, Dan had this idea. Let's do Smash or Pass.
I'm going to... Peak Puncode, I stole this idea. Like, loads of people are doing it on YouTube at the moment, and I thought it was funny. So I thought we might do it as well.
Oh, yeah, this is totally a thing.
Yeah. Like, I stole this idea.
So this is
completely.
Essentially Hot or Not.
Yeah, so smash or pass. Like, would you smash or would you pass on a Primarch if you were not necessarily a Primarch? I dare say a few of them might get mentioned.
But by smash, you don't mean like go hit their face.
Yeah.
You mean
Try.
I can't tell if he's being serious.
I don't know. Are you serious?
Yeah. Actually, I was like, are you meaning violence or not? This is 40K.
Have you not heard of smash or
No,
pass?
so we're talking knocking boots.
Yeah. Are you going to smash them? Are you going to pass on them?
I thought. All right.
Do you really think beat
No,
up?
you're gonna have to get your romance on this evening.
Yeah.
I am immersed in 40K where sex doesn't happen.
Tonight
but it does. Well, it does. If you're the Eldar, you then Eldari.
Are you okay?
It's saucy and seaweed today. What do you think?
It is a remarkably sexless universe, but that is probably for the best.
Yeah.
I don't want a grim dark interpretation of sexy times.
Have you read Fulgrim, Russ?
Yeah, but even though it's not really like, it's more just sort of insane hedonistic excess of all sorts, isn't it? I am 100% certain that there are some corners of the internet with fanfic about female space marines, and that is exactly why we shouldn't have them.
No, we got Battle Sisters instead,
Who-
which are infinitely cooler than Space Marines.
Yeah.
I'm not being funny. There's a lot of fucking in that Fulgrim book. Fucking and killing, which is like Slanesh's main thing. So he loves that shit.
Yeah.
Right, should we do this then? Who we got? I think our goal should try to be to not make this grubby.
Well, good luck with that.
Not make this too grubby.
Do I need to have the stream up?
No, because we're going to mention who they are. You just need to talk about them. You don't need to have the
Alright.
stream up. Don't worry about that, Duncan. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm going to bring
worry.
up pictures of them, but you won't be able to see that. So
Yeah.
you can always just have a little Google.
Yeah, you know what these people look like. Should we start with? This is because I've been listening to Adeptus Ridiculous, Duncan. You were right at the start. Corvus Corax, right? There's
Smash.
one picture in particular. Yeah, there we go. Just straight off the bat, smash. Like, you're not wrong.
He's a loving father. We know that. He cared for his folk. He didn't really want to nuke the planet, but
No.
the Emperor forced his hand.
Yeah.
Adric got it right. The Emperor could have learned this thing or two.
That's the picture, Russ. That's the fucking picture. That's the one.
It didn't take long to find a hot Corvus Corax. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know where he got that sleeveless power armor from. I
love
don't
it
know
so
why that's an
much.
option.
I love it. It's so silly. He's just hanging out with some ravens, you know.
It's like
Well, he does.
taking the arms off, as he is wont to do.
Having listened to Adeptus Ridiculous, they're called the Raven Guard, right? They do not guard ravens. That's the one thing I learned. That's not why they're called the Raven Guard. That's for sure. They kill the fuckers. But yeah, he's a hard smash, right? I mean, both of you will cry during.
Well,
But
I mean,
like-
he's 9 foot tall, so that's probably non-negotiable.
He's also going to cry though.
It's not
Yeah, but I
fabulous
mean,
hair.
like he probably did like every day, like 2 till 3. He's got blocked out in his diary for just crying alone in a tower.
Yeah. The Raven, what's it called? The Raven Spire.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
Eerie at the top.
Yeah.
I mean, he's emo.
Yeah, he's up there in his tower. He's listening to The Cure,
Hey,
practicing his mascara technique.
that sounds like a fucking great afternoon, actually.
I'm not complaining about this at all.
Yeah.
He's going to be listening to The Damned as well. Let's face it, he is that.
What are we saying here, guys?
He's Dave Vanian. Power
armor. Don't.
No, but he's not, is it? He's not like.
I will paint all of my white scars black if you keep talking like that.
I actually do just want to do a Raven Guard army. I have to,
Me too.
I just.
I'm not that. I don't like him
to
that
Adric.
much. The Raven Guard. I like Corvus Corax, but I think they're just a bit too tactical. The Raven Guard.
He's such a blueberry.
Yeah, why don't you just?
He's not though. He's a salamander, isn't he? So.
Okay. Russ. He's got a salamander kill team.
I've got something. I don't have a Space Marine army.
I forgot. He likes his armies to be led by someone playing an organ.
So Corvus Corax dating profile. Looking for a significant other to spend time searching through secondhand record shops with.
Likes.
Must like ornithology.
Brooding.
Politically minded, very much a freedom fighter.
Yeah, songs that describe him. What's that My Chemical Romance one? Helena. Like that's definitely
But I feel like his profile. I remember there was somebody I saw on Instagram a long time ago, and it's one of the wankiest things I've ever seen. And what this guy would do is he would write poems, but he would type these poems on a vintage typewriter, and then take a Polaroid photo of the poem with normally like a cigarette artfully placed to one side of it, and then he would post those photos on Instagram. That's what his profile photo would be.
No, because here's the thing. He hates poetry. Corvus Corax hates poetry.
Only because he can't write anything as good as he thinks he should be able to.
He was brought up and he thought poetry is, because he's a freedom fighter and hates slaves, he thinks poetry is a little too close to like the song sung by like chain gangs and stuff, and it reminds him of that.
Wow.
And so as a result, he hates poetry. Also because they realise it's a little too on the nose, isn't it? if we have him loving poetry. Yeah.
Nice.
He stood on the fucking tower with Lorgar in there saying "Nevermore," for fuck's sake. So, like, I mean, still, I love Corvus Corax.
He's pretty cool.
He's very sensitive. He finds it difficult to find trust because he was betrayed.
Yeah. Also, there's a good chance that he's now like a demon raven.
Yeah,
that's pretty hot.
I think when we're talking specifically about Primarchs, we probably should talk about whether we're talking pre or post Ascension or weird things happen. He didn't ascend, did he? Yeah.
He's not really. He's just in his true psychic form, as it were.
He can turn himself into like a flock of ravens as well.
Yeah.
To like get places. That's fucking cool. I like Corvus Corax quite a lot.
I think they should go there. I think they should have full on, like, you've got things like Celestine already, so just go with the Emperor's doing demons now.
100%. And like, if he comes back and he's a demon and Gilliman's there, just going, "What the fuck happened here? I thought things couldn't get any worse."
My
brother's a fucking demon now. Yeah,
he's not essentially a demon. He wouldn't be a demon.
No, he didn't ascend to demonhood. He's just spent a lot of time in the warp, didn't he?
Yeah,
but they could do that. They could go, like Celestine is effectively at the moment the greater demon of the Emperor.
Yeah, true. So Corvus Corax, I think it was a resounding smash there. Who's next? Who do you want to do next?
Have we? Duncan, have you got any suggestions?
No, just go random.
Go random.
Okay, I'll hit the go random button.
Well, how about because he's just being released, the Stormlord Imhotep. Is it Imhotep?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So I now have to work
I was
out
wondering about Necrons.
How to spell Imhotep.
Anyone who doesn't know what Necron is, if you're watching this, buckle up, because it's a robot. It's just a robot, and it's not like a human-looking robot. It's just a robot.
But
just an innocent robot.
They've got the best lore.
Who, the Necrons?
Some of the best lore. It is hilarious.
It is good. I don't disagree, but
I am going to listen to the Infinite and the Divine because I think that might be excellent.
Yeah, I've never read that. I need to go back to reading books that aren't about Space Marines. But there's just
so you mean like Necrons and Tyranids, right?
Yeah, really broaden my literary horizons.
I am going to say pass.
Yes, I'm going to say pass because he's a giant killer robot.
Yeah, and I think you don't want to really be involved in lovemaking with something that measures it in like RPM.
Okay, so
chink 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 ching. You'd be
dating curve profile.
You'd be pulverized.
Kind of a big deal. High-powered job, seeks ambitious partner to
enjoy
help
traveling the stars.
Enjoy traveling definitely with must be interested in ancient history. Monoliths.
And crushing small, lesser.
It's that bit from Always Sunny. Well, I'm not going to put monoliths as your interest.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know much about the Necrons.
They're awesome.
I know like the basics of the story of them, but I don't really know much about the characters of them or anything.
Imhotep was one of the first to awaken, and so he took basically command of the Necrons. He might be a wee bit pissed that the Silent King has turned up, but he's essentially a powerful, I suppose, a Pharaon.
Because there's no like one person in overall charge of the Necrons, is there?
The Silent King is kind of in charge, yeah.
But he gave everyone.
He's more in charge of some of them than others.
Yeah. There's a power struggle.
Yeah.
Like ultimately, the Silent King's in charge because he's the. But the problem with the Silent King is he's the guy that awoken the Necrons, but he's also the guy that fucked it up in the first place. So, like, there is a lack of trust with the Silent King. So then all of a sudden you've got someone like Imhotep who's coming around and just saying, hey, you know what? Do you know what I didn't do? Sell our souls. Why not follow me
with
instead?
this again? Get over it. It's been 20 million years.
60.
You're the fucking worst.
I stand corrected.
Bass says smash. He also says Trazen is the best. Trazen is the best. Trazen's my favorite.
Well, Trazen you probably would because it kind of almost makes sense.
Partner...
he'd probably just trying to get you'd wake up and it'd have been like been through your bedside table, wouldn't he?
Where's my cat?
Yeah. Where's my phone charger? Trazen!
I've
got fucking thousands of these. Don't even need this.
I fucking love Trazen so much.
He would steal all your first edition records.
Oh my god, yeah. No, he'd travel back in time to steal the Beatles. Like he wouldn't steal the records; he'd steal the people making them. He's what's your record collection? It's rubbish. I never really got into vinyl. What'd you get into? Musicians, actually, is what I got into. Them performing. He'd have like a whole, like, you know, when the Beatles performed on the top of the rooftop. On top of the rooftop.
Oh, he has like dioramas, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. So he'd set that up with like loads of like Space Marines like looking up, watching them play. That's kind of his thing more than anything else. So
all right, yeah, Imhotep is a definite pass because we've already started talking about someone else.
Yeah, Imhotep's not probably in my top 3 Necrons. So because you asked, Trazen.
I was about to say I was worried that you had a top 5 characters at all, but no, you've got a top 5 Necrons.
Trazen, because you asked. Nemesaur Vandrek, is that his name? Xandrek?
Yeah.
The guy who thinks he's still Necrontyr, like made of flesh.
I think his mate that sort of looks after him.
He's number 3.
Pretty hot.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. And then 4 is the Silent King. I think the Silent King. I'm.
Well, yeah, power, isn't it?
I'm Team Silent King rather than Team Imhotep. So yeah.
I quite like, after watching bits of Prior Nexus, I quite like Illuminor says the rest.
Fucking Pariah Nexus is excellent, by the way. That is well worth a watch.
I like Illuminor because I don't think he actually changed. I think Transference just was like, oh well, just now immortal. I think he was like that before. I love that.
Should we keep going then? Who do we want to do next? Russ, you haven't done one yet.
I've got so my this is someone who is. I mean, they were unquestionably hotter than hot back in the day, but these days maybe not quite so much. Lucius the Eternal.
So are we going? Which Lucius are we going with? Are we going with Lucius the Eternal or Lucius before he was the Eternal?
I mean, he wasn't the Eternal back then. He was just Lucius, wasn't he?
Okay, so that's Lucius the Eternal right there, isn't it? I mean, he's a happy fella.
Enjoys his work. Yeah,
he loves his work. It's a bit of a workaholic, if you ask me.
I mean, there is a picture of him where he is looking quite.
So he was like a really. He was sort of a well known as being a very handsome person for a space marine who are all sort of square. So
yeah, but the Emperor's children are all fuckable, don't they? Let's be honest. That's
and he
was
kind of he was sort of because his thing. He started like scarifying his face because he
it was what's her face who told him to start doing it. The person who made the painting.
Oh, Kyra. Whatever her name is. Yeah.
Everyone should read Fulgrim, by the way.
It's good, yeah.
Is it my favourite? It might be my favourite. But I'm worried that says more about me than I'd like if I say it's my favourite. Because what I like about it is how fucked up it is. So, especially with like the painting and stuff that's made of like shit and cum and pee and blood. So yeah.
A little bit sick.
Yeah, a little bit sick.
Not gonna say I might give him a pass if he's now the Eternal, but
I think he'd still be in some weird shit, wouldn't he? Like that's the only thing that might make me be like, maybe.
I mean,
he's got those tentacles. Oh, isn't it? It's like a sentient whip, isn't it? That he has.
Yeah, it's a whip. Yeah, that's wrapped around his arm. So his deal, if I remember correctly, is that if someone defeats him in combat, he becomes that person.
Yeah, so you can kill him.
Yeah.
But a few days later, you start noticing these faint lines across your face. And then basically you just turn into him. And then you end up as one of those screaming faces trapped in his armor for the rest of eternity. And the only way he can ever properly be killed is if somebody takes no shred of satisfaction or pleasure in the fact that they've done it.
Yeah.
Also, Necron.
Well, possibly.
Necrons fucking love their work. Though. It was like a bog standard Necron.
It would have to be like one of the personality-free drone Necrons who's got no chance, basically.
Do you know who should do it? Castellan Crowe. Castellan Crowe wouldn't give a shit. He'd just do it and just be like, I'm done. Boom. That being said, the problem is it's very hard to kill Lucius the Eternal because he's very talented with a sword.
Yeah, but so is Castellan Crowe. Like, he's so talented with the sword that he doesn't use its power.
And the problem you've got, though, is would the demon sword take pleasure in killing Lucius the Eternal?
Yeah.
Because then would Castellan Crowe's sword become Lucius the Eternal? There's a fucking book there, I'm telling you.
You really just need a piano to fall on him or something.
Need him to tread on like a landmine or something like that.
Actually, I think Crowe would do it. I don't think he would take any pleasure because he's essentially a glorified accountant.
He's pure.
He's totally pure.
He's the most pure person in the Imperium. So,
bit tedious, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd be worried a Grey Knight it would be the first Grey Knight to fall if a Grey Knight defeated him. That's the only thing. But I think Castellan Crowe over Caldor Drago. I think Caldor Drago would take immense pleasure in killing him. So,
well, satisfaction at least. I think
Yeah, it's not even necessarily pleasure. It can be if you're just, even if you just sort of go, yeah, job done.
Yeah, because Khaldor Drago killed
in,
Mortarion, and as he was banishing him back to the Walk, branded him with the previous Grand Master who Mortarion had killed's name on him, which says that he's taking a little bit of pleasure in that.
Yeah.
Whereas Castellan Crowe really can't take any pleasure because that sword.
Castellan Crowe just does his shit and goes home.
Amazing.
Yeah. Who next? Who do we want to go in next?
You choose one, Dan.
Who we got? So we've done Lucius the Eternal. We've done Corvax. How about? I was gonna try Morgan Ra. Let's go for an Eldar, shall we?
Okay, right. I'm gonna have to spell that.
I was gonna go Jane Zar, but I feel weird about doing women on this for some reason. I don't know why, but like.
How the hell are you spelling Morgan Ra?
Morgen space R-A? Is that right?
It's M-A-U. Yeah,
M-A-U-G-A-N.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, the death, the Harvester of Souls.
Yeah.
Phoenix Lord of the Dark Reapers.
That's the guy.
Moody.
He is moody. I've gone for like the emo guys in this time around. Definitely.
Yeah, you really have.
Yeah. But look at those shoulders.
And yeah, rocking a big scythe gun thing, which seems wildly impractical, as if that's ever come into consideration for anyone in 40k. You're not slightly worried your giant gun is going to be too heavy to carry and make you fall over? Nope, it looks cool, so I'm doing this.
So I mean, he's the store. What are they called? The fucking
Dark Reapers.
Yeah, no, but what are the heads of the Dark Reapers? Phoenix Lord.
Phoenix Lords.
Yeah, he's the Phoenix Lord from the Dark Reapers, isn't he? So
yeah, it's a model I actually always wanted because I did have a unit of Dark Reapers.
Dark Reapers are really fucking cool as well.
I mean, I would love to go to I'd probably want to more be friends and just go to a few
friends
gigs.
Go to a few gigs.
Have a few bevies.
There is a picture of him where he's just walking, holding that ridiculous weapon.
Yeah.
In one hand. And he's just got the cape flowing.
Yeah.
So immensely cool. He's basically a beefed up Jack Skellington.
He is, yeah. He's hench Jack Skellington. Yeah, he's
does look like he should be Chaos.
He does.
So what's his deal? What do they do? Apart from I mean, like fairly obviously they go around killing people, but what's it all about?
Heavy weapons.
I don't know the ins and outs of Morgan Ra. Let's have a look, shall we?
Was an embodiment of the god of death.
Yeah.
Before the Inari.
The Harvester of Souls, Phoenix. Okay, here we go. He is the founder of the Dark Reapers. Yeah, across the last one goes.
The OG.
Yeah, that dude. 13th Black Crusade. Fucking hell. Phoenix Arm, Wargift. The Morgator is the name of his gun. I love the fact he's named his gun after himself. And his cock, yeah. Great High Fleet, Tyrion Swarms. I don't know. There's not much about him. He just looks cool. Was the reason why I wanted to put an Eldar on there that wasn't like hot Eldar elf lady. That makes any sense. I'm trying to avoid that right now.
Yeah, this one is really cool, and he's nicely distinct from the rest of the Eldar, who so desperately need a refresh, and that kill team is a really good start because they're a bit boring. Their models. Yeah,
they are. Well, which is why they're too scared to nerf them too hard. So yeah, right now, even though they're winning every fucking tournament, yeah.
So like the Avatar of Kane is an amazing, an updated version of that could be incredible.
Yeah, you could do a lot with that, definitely. I'm still a pass though with Morgan Ra. I think.
I don't know. I'm intrigued. I want to see what's under the skull mask. I'm slightly concerned it's just another skull. But
I think he'd take you to like that nightclub in the Matrix.
yeah,
No. Either that or he sits in the black hole at Raiders games. One of the two.
Still not the scariest thing there.
No, he's not. He looks quite small in comparison as well, I'd imagine. With a smaller gun than some of them as well, I'd imagine. So yeah.
I'd say what is dating profile? I don't know. I have a feeling I wouldn't say lone wolf, but I sort of like a bit of a collector. Again, another collector, generally of souls, but
that's a fucking cool model. That one. Look at that. I
didn't
know they updated it. Yeah.
Is that the new one? Yeah.
Quite exotic.
There.
Wears a lot of. I like wearing black.
Perfect date would be in a graveyard.
But I am pretty good with a scythe.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
But we're going to have another one who's also going to say I look pretty good with a scythe.
Oh, really?
What if we do Mortarion?
Are we doing Mortarion?
No.
Okay. You're up next anyway, Duncan.
I mean, I'm going Imperial again, which is terrible, but I'm going to say Gregor Eisenhorn.
Interesting. So he's an interesting. So I've not read these books, but he strikes me as someone who's a little bit grim and dour most of the time.
He's the person they think is most likely to be paid by Henry Cavill.
Like, there are some here where you would definitely say, like, a younger Eisenhorn in Xenos.
I'm gonna stop you right there. It's a hard smash from me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't smile much anymore after being tortured and all his nerves burnt away, but he's actually can be quite.
That was weird. That makes me like him more.
I
like the way he seems to have 3 coats on.
Yeah.
I don't know what his dating profile would be. Well travelled. Come with me for.
Well travelled, once again, workaholic.
Well travelled, workaholic, enjoys a drink, sociable drink, quite cultured, does know his history.
High pressure job, seeks laid back partner for trips to other exotic planets.
Yeah. Must be willing to flee demon incursions.
Is he Audio Malleus is demons, isn't it?
He's Ordo Xenos. Is it
just Ordo Xenos? Is that what it's called?
I can look him up.
No, he's Ordo Xenos. He's not Ordo Hereticus because they are the witch hunters.
Yeah, he
gets chased by one of them.
Ordo Xenos.
He gets then chased by Ordo Malleus because they think he's gone demonic.
Which half the Inquisitors have, by the way. That's like a thing. It's that they do go kind of demonic.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he gets considered radical, but he doesn't think
radical.
Radical. He's not as radical. He's a friendly chap sometimes. He can be quite.
Sometimes.
He's very loyal. He is loyal.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair.
And he very much believes in the Emperor. He's got a religious fervor to him.
Yeah.
He's in the Inquisition.
Yeah, it kind of goes with the territory, doesn't it?
But he's a snappy dresser.
He is.
Have you seen the model of him from the old Inquisitor game? It's really cool.
Yeah.
Because these were the 52mm scale models. They're like 2.5 times the size of a normal.
He is now. The more I think about it, he is 100% who I want Henry Cavill to play. I have a feeling they're gonna. My guess is Henry Cavill's probably going to be Gilliman, but I think he'd make a very cool Eisenhorn.
Has there been much in the way of detail released about that? I mean, they could just do something, you know, set in the universe, but
that's what they tend to do, don't they? They don't tend to fuck with the books and stuff.
It just feels like a bit of a stretch going straight to Primarchs and stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe they've just been like, you know what, fuck it, in for a penny, let's do this.
I think you got to. So it's got to be around Space Marines, hasn't it? For starters, let's start there.
Space Marines.
Space Marines, yeah. It's got to be around those dickheads.
You'd feel a bit if you went to see a 40k movie, like an actual proper one, and there was no Space Marines in it. You'd be a bit, sort of, feel a bit conned, wouldn't you?
It's a little bit. I've been playing around with the glute. I shouldn't have done that. Oh my god. And shit, yeah. Don't see Master Chief or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which there were several. Yeah, I agree. I think it's got to be centered around Space Marines. With Anna de Armas, who he's trying to get involved as a Sister of Battle into Games Workshop. So why would we want them as Space Marines?
I didn't realise Anna de Armas was rumoured to be in it. That could be a problem.
Henry Cavill, that could be a problem. Henry Cavill's trying to get her involved. But she could be like Saint Celestine or something like that, couldn't she?
She can do whatever she likes. If she wants to be in it, that's fine.
Good point. So anyway, yeah. Okay, yeah, Eisenhorn's a hard smash on my part. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, look at that jawline. Definitely. Yeah. And he's got magic fingers.
He does. There you go. Russ, you're back up.
Okay. So I'm going to go... Sticking with Dan Abnett... I was going to go for one of my favourite characters from the Gaunt's Ghosts books, but I can't actually find a decent picture of him. Don't know if there's enough fan art or anything like that. So let's go with his mini. So he looks a bit derpy here, but this is only his mini. So this is Major Rawn from the Tanith First and Only. Who, he's one of my favourites in the book, because he starts off not even as like a sort of a slight antagonist. He's an arsehole at the start.
Yeah.
And he's just moody and pissed off, and I'm going to murder you one day when I can do it in a way where I'm going to get away with it.
Yeah.
Like, he saves Gaunt's life specifically so that he can kill him later. But he ends up, obviously, finds his softer side, gets in touch with his feelings, and they end up BFFs for life, of course.
He's also pretty hot.
He's also pretty hot. Facial tattoo.
How do you spell his name?
Rawane.
Yeah, Rawn. Rawane. Elim Rawn. So he's like the sort of second in command. Well, I suppose, yeah, Colonel Corbeck is...
Elim Rawn. Yeah, okay. I know there's a book club picture of him looking dashing with quite a nice beard.
The mini's cool as well, to be fair.
The mini's very cool. They are all very cool, the Gaunt's Ghosts.
I'd love for them to just do Gaunt's Ghosts as a kill team.
Yeah, I've been looking into that. So you can you can get a set of Gaunt's Ghosts, but there's only 5 of them, I think. 6 of them.
To say, here's Gaunt's Ghosts, they're a kill team.
Yeah, because they basically are a kill team.
Yeah. I'd love that. I would love like almost like a special character like kill team run. So you could do Gaunt's Ghosts, you could do Schaefer's Last Chances as well, the Penal Legion ones. That would be fun.
Because they kind of have like there is the Town of First and Only is a whole army. Obviously, it's a whole regiment. But what you basically have is like 10 people with names who you care about, and then 500,000 other people whose job it is to get shot every now and then.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's good. He's a smash for me.
Yeah. Brooding, mean, grim ex.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm just trying to think of my next one. I'm just looking up their full name. Okay. So look.
Do it again and again.
As they're
and
turning
again,
him into a sofa. Yeah.
and turning him into a sofa.
Yeah.
Like they're
Unfortunately
poor
for you,
IKEA
we're
would be
making a
really
full
fucked up.
3-piece suite out of you. So this is going to take some time.
It's like the Buffalo Bill of 40k. Just like, yeah. Looking at himself in the mirror, and asking him if you'd fuck him, and then he'd say, "I'd fuck me," as he's wearing someone's skin. But he does it daily with different skin every single time as well.
Nice.
He's cool. He's just really spiky. He's a pirate. He's an evil fucking pirate as well. At that, smash.
Definitely. Yeah. Sexy pirate.
Sexy pirate, who's also a bit scary. But whatever. Yeah.
Very nice. Duncan, have you got any others?
Well, keeping on the whole slightly Slaanesh side of things.
I want you to say it, and I want it defined. Which one as well?
What, the Keeper of Secrets?
No, okay, fine. Go Keeper of Secrets then. That's not.
What, you wanted Fulgrim.
I want Fulgrim, and I want
you
Snake Fulgrim.
You wanted Fulgrim.
Ascended Fulgrim. Yeah. Sexy snake with wings Fulgrim. That's what I fucking want. Smash. Smash, 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 smash. Keeper of Secrets, also smash. There are Keeper of Secrets, and I want to know what those secrets are.
Yeah, and they're very androgynous.
They are.
Deliberately so.
Yeah.
I think this new model is phenomenal.
Sexy elder.
It's
good. One of my favourites. It is
what the Fulgrim one. Oh no,
the Fulgrim model's great, but also the Keeper of Secrets model's excellent as well.
Because it is a bit of a fine line for them to walk. Like it has to be sexy and terrifying all at the same time, and I think they kind of nailed it.
I think they have as well. I think they've absolutely nailed it.
It's really well done.
One of my favourite things is it looks like it's juddering. I don't know whether that makes any sense. Like the model looks like, because the arms behind look like they're part of someone different.
Yeah,
but it looks like the Keeper of Secrets. They are keeping some secrets. That's for sure.
It is so good. I mean, I think it's got to be a definite smash, because honestly, I don't think if you were confronted, I think you probably wouldn't have the power to say no anyway.
Oh, you'd die, but you'd learn some shit.
It would be a good time, but it would be your last time.
Yeah. Keeper of Secrets was on my shortlist as well, but then Fulgrim got in the way. Sexy Fulgrim.
Sexy Fulgrim.
Oh my god, he's
sexy Snake Fulgrim.
Sexy Snake Fulgrim as well. And I'm specifying snake because, yeah, sure, he was sexy before he was a snake.
Yeah. So, guys, I know I'm hot now, but have you considered how this would look with a serpent attached?
That new model as well is fucking gorgeous.
I also like how that new model is very Slaanesh with the extra arms in the same place.
Yeah.
I know he's a demon prince, but...
Oh, I love him. Oh, he's so hot. He's crazy hot.
It's a very cool model. Looks wildly impractical.
Yeah. He doesn't give a shit. Slaanesh aren't particularly practical, are they? Let's be honest.
No.
That practicality hasn't ever really come into it. So
they're all about style and indulgence.
Yeah, you're going to be knocking those wings off on the regular, aren't you? If you own this.
Yeah. God, that's such a great model. I love it so much.
I mean, this is more of a display piece than for really playing with, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, hopefully, I can't wait for the 40k version. But yeah.
This is resin at the moment, isn't it?
Hello there.
So, what would sexy Fulgrims be?
Smash.
Well, no. I mean,
profile.
Dating profile would be very much into alternative culture.
Yeah.
Alternative culture, right?
I've got 4 arms. You don't want to. You can only imagine how many of other things I've got.
Perfect hair care regime.
Mm-hmm.
Like, practically perfect at everything, fluent in many languages, expert swordsman, seeks equally perfect partner
To share my secrets with.
Yeah. For adventurous lovemaking. God, he's just Bobby California, isn't he? From The Office. That's all I'm realizing. He's just kind of Bobby California.
I do reckon when he's with some of like his other brothers, and they're just like, oh, for God's sake, Fulgrim.
He's Fulgrim. What are you doing? The fact that him and Ferris Manners got on so well is
that's because they were both master craftsmen.
Yeah. Fulgrim did get ahead of him though.
Hey.
Ferris Manners passed, by the way.
Well, it's Rogel Dawn, isn't it?
Rogel Dawn. So Rogel Dawn was one I was going to mention, and I was going to mention Rogel Dawn just because I think you're either into Rogel Dawn or you're not into Rogel Dawn. You know, I think
handoff comment.
He's just basically all-American soldier kind of handoff comment. Very good. And he's just basically like all-American soldier boy, isn't he? Pretty much.
Default Primarch, and then the others are sort of him with some personality twist added.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I personally think Gilliman's personality.
Yeah, because I know he's one of the more tedious and boring of the Primarchs, but he is meant to be. He's like Dawn plus master diplomat, statesman. He's
also battling ultra depression as well.
But he's kind of he's like the perfect politician, isn't he?
Yeah,
so he could actually build a society rather than just flatten an army.
Well, anytime anything goes wrong, it's him that has to put the pieces back together, pretty much. There's a new thing come out saying that there's 250,000 sons of Ultramarine, sons of Guilliman troops, basically, which means there's 250 different chapters that consider him to be their Primarch. So the thought is that he might, at some point, despite the fact that he was the person that set up the Adeptus, the Codex Astartes, there's thought that he might be the guy that tries to overthrow the Imperium because he's just fucking had enough. Because it's not what he was promised. So yeah,
I can't see them actually doing that.
No, me neither. But I'd love it.
I like the fact that like Lionel is going to be thinking that about him, because they don't really like each other, do they?
No,
but Lionel doesn't like the Imperium either.
No. I'll wang Lionel up. He's a smash as well, by the way.
Old Lionel.
No, yeah, like old man Lionel. Charles Dance Lionel.
Charles Dance Lionel. We'll have him.
Yeah, young Lionel as well.
Yeah.
Probably worth one. I was trying to think.
Kind of is Tywin Lannister, isn't he?
Is there a smashable Tyranid?
Neuralixer. Look at those boots.
You mean the Death Leaper, or the one with the cape, the one with the flesh cape?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Okay, so so I was thinking smashable Tyranid, Necron. We've had a Necron.
Closest you get to a smashable Tyranid would be like somebody who's in a Gene Stealer cult.
Gene Stealer cult. I was thinking. I'll tell you what. If you got the Matriarch model.
Matriarch or Patriarch?
Matriarch.
Patriarch with his massive dick spike.
Some people have done an adaptation.
Oh yeah, no, okay. Gene Stealer cult models.
Are you thinking of the Magos?
Yes, I'm thinking of the Magos. Yes, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Yeah, she. I'm just gonna. Yeah, is it Magos 40k images?
Sorry, Magus, not a Magos. Yeah, she's really cool. It's a great model as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
She got an ass as well.
Definitely hot. Slight hint that she could have 4 arms. Yeah, but it's twice the fun.
Can you 360 the model? Let's have a look. She's got a butt. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I like the Magus model. Yeah, the
She's
Magus
got a nice split dress.
Yeah, sure. This is why I didn't want to do women. Like, now I feel weird. But yeah, shit, the Magus is definitely like.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. For all those watching, apologies. It's been quite juddery, apparently, the stream. So, but yeah.
Sorry. Take it up with Virgin Media.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking do it as well.
Oh,
Genuinely
are they
take
no
it up
good?
with Virgin Media.
Oh, we've got suddenly Virgin's appeared in our. We've now got